Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I am back with another Daiso haul. I ran over there, well, in a cup of coffee, and I ran over there yesterday. I specifically was looking for some other things I had purchased, and I just needed a few more of those, and I'll share that in a minute. And then I was thrilled because I had tried to place an online order. It did not go well. And I had ordered a ton of stuff for Christmas stockings. So I'm super excited to share this with you. Okay, so you guys know I love Minnie and Mickey. So I grabbed some washi for $1.75 each. It's not quite Dollar Tree, but it's still a good price. And I think what I'm going to do is I'll use some of it, and then whatever's left, I'll let my granddaughters will probably have fun with that. So I think that's a fun thing. All right. I mean, I could imagine my grandmother doing things like that she had. So I picked up just some, I thought these were really pretty metallic covered um, paper clips. And for that price, $1.75, yeah, that's a no-brainer. I saw this and I had to grab it for the camper because I think it's so cute, and I think that'll be something cute to hang in there. My husband and I love classic Mickey Minnie, and I love it, and he kind of got stuck with it, I should be honest. But I think that these are charming, and I think it'll be so cute in there, and it's very small, has a very small footprint, which is always helpful. Okay, so trying to make my piles as to what goes where, right? Okay. These I picked up for purely crafting. These are tiny, or even decorating. These are tiny little wooden paper, what am I calling them? Clothespins. And they are wonderful to use. I have used these for years and years and years, but I have never paid $1.75. So you get 30 in each one of these little containers. Excellent price. Okay, I picked up more of these little organizers. You guys know I love rose gold. My dressing table, I have a couple of these. I'm going to keep doing this. I think that if I see it hung, I'll wear it. And my husband gave me a gorgeous, what am I trying to say? A jewelry box holder. And well, I'm going to do this while I'm talking to you. But the problem is out of sight, out of mind. And I've recognized that I have some lovely pieces that aren't expensive. They're just, things we've picked up while we've traveled or whatever. And I'm thinking of some in particular that I have from New Mexico. And because they're put away, I save all the little tags and I use them in my craft projects, as long as they're in good shape. But anyways, as long as I'm recognizing I'm not wearing them because I don't see them. It is truly out of sight, out of mind. So, and guys, I want to make sure I have adjusted this and adjusted this. I did a series of videos early in the week, and I'm so sorry. They should have never resulted the way they did, and they did. I just couldn't believe it. But anyways, I'm so sorry. Didn't mean for it to be turned funny. But if you're watching on your phone and go to full screen, you can see full screen. It's a very interesting thing. Okay, I love a gal here online. Scandish Home, I think is her thing, and she's helping me with all my organizational projects. But I love how she uses leaves in with her bowl of fruit, and these are just faux leaves. And I thought, I was there and I found these for $1.75. I didn't find anything at the Dollar Tree, which is what she had used. And I just thought, how cute would that be with apples or whatever? So I am excited to give that a try. That is a new thing for me, but we'll see how it goes. Pardon me. I never had seen their amount of sticky notes. Let me move that out of the way because that's not a sticky note. That these are. So I picked up two of these. I use these in Bible journaling. I bought the flat. I'm probably going to give these to my husband, but we'll see. But, and I bought the pointed, and I love these for Bible journaling or Bible study. Actually, I use them in all the Bible studies. Sorry, that's pointed Bible study. So, but these sticky notes are so stinking cute and charming. And my husband and I were talking yesterday. He may have to do some travel for work, and he said, "Honey, it's you and me." So we don't have young kiddos anymore. Okay. I also bought some little dividers. I don't know that $1.75 was a good deal on this. I'm gonna say maybe not, but you do get a lot for your buck. I think you do better at Walmart. but these are just different, and I wanted to give them a try and see, are they, do they hold up if I move them from page to page? Can I just stick them in my Bible? And one of the things that intrigued me about this is it's not a stack of them, so I could literally stick this in the back of my Bible, and when I'm studying, I can just pull it out and use it. And maybe let it be a permanent mark. These may be my permanent marking dividers. I don't know. So, anyways, and then last but not least of what's on the table, I picked up these. Aren't these the funniest looking little scrub brushes? And I think I it almost looks like it's for scrubbing dentures on the picture, but then it says for kitchens, vanities, baths, and toilets. Well, I'm not going to use it on a toilet. I am going to use it in my bathroom around the sink. I have a funny shaped sink spigot area, and I don't like what I'm using currently. And I've even used like a bottle straw brush, like a straw brush. So, and I just think that maybe, I'm hoping this is stronger. Well, let me open it with you. Let's see how strong it is. But I just thought, I'll put one inside. I may give one to my daughter, but I don't know. We'll see. I really am concerned about the day I inherit her bathroom. But anyways, because that'll be the bathroom that we're going to remake for me to have knee surgery, and I'll have a walk-in tub. Oh yeah, these are good and strong, and it has a lot of flexibility. Oh, I like that. That is really great. That's exactly what I thought it would do. Okay, so I'll probably have one in the camper, one in the house. And I'll probably keep one in my bathroom, one in the camper. So that'll go in my bathroom. And that'll go in the camper. All right, now, you want to see what I got for Christmas gifts? I think these are so cute. All right, so I got a little chamois thing that is a little hedgy, which I love, for everybody's cards. So I thought these were so cute. I bought the fellas blue. No, these are all for the girls. I apologize. These are for the girls. So my daughter-in-law, I always think of her with blue. I think because she has blue eyes. And she didn't really like pink when she first married. Now she likes pink. But I don't know why. I picked up blue for her. And then I bought pink for the other girls. And look what I bought for my granddaughter to help clean in her mommy's house. Isn't that cute? It's a little bunny. If they'd had a bear, I would have bought a bear. So, to keep it even for everyone, at first I was just going to buy these for the guys, but for everyone, everybody gets a brush and a dustpan for the cars. I know. They can use it for their cars, they can use it for their desk, they can use it for whatever they need to use it for. But I thought these are really nice. I used to always keep one in my car. My husband has cleaned out my stuff, put it back in, cleaned out, put it back in, cleaned out, put it back in. I don't know where my stuff is anymore. And so it's probably out in the storage container for all I know, or a barn. But I just decided these are really nice. They're soft, and they had this one, and then they had a few blues. So I got one for my husband and my daughter and I that's blue. And so the rest, everybody else will get those in their stockings. And I have to be honest, you put this and this in there, you're kind of full. So, yeah. And then, hold on. Okay, now I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm here with you. Hang with me. So, pardon me. I did pick up, I think 1, 2, 3, 6 more of these. So that gives me a total of 10 of these, and I love these for Bible study. I will love this when we travel because it's a small footprint. And my daughter and I were talking this morning that if my husband has to travel for work and I go with him, we were laughing because he's got this convertible Camaro. It was packed to the hilt yesterday trying to get home. And because I went to the grocery store, I did all my grocery store shopping in in Austin. I will do one load to our local grocery store because my husband likes a certain kind of kombucha, and I like a certain kind of kombucha. And they have them at that grocery store, but they're not as good of a price. But one of the great things was on my what is it called? My app that I use that I scan my grocery receipts. I've spoken about here before, and I can't look it up because I'd have to close the camera down. But what is that called? I can see it. I can see the app. Anyways, all the Kavitas were like 37 points when a receipt is only 25 points. I was like, oh my goodness, that totally paid off. And it did. It totally paid off. So anyways, but I bought six. I know that as we go on this trip, my daughter and I were talking about it, she said, yeah, you guys can't take that car. And I said, well, number one, we can't take it because it is totally not comfortable. Number two, it's really not safe. And I said, I mean, in long trip, we'd have one outfit each and then we'd have to wash our clothes every night and trade out, kind of thing. And I laughed about it and she kind of looked at me like, that's never going to happen. I said, yeah, that's never going to happen. So, but we were looking at one of the trips is across country, and my husband and I were talking about flying, and then we started talking about, well, what if we drove it? And I and my daughter and I, because we had talked about driving it before, and I really want to drive it. I really want to go through. I've never seen Kentucky. I want to see Kentucky. Of course, I love Tennessee, and there's a route we can take that'll go that way. Anyways, and so I thought these would be very nicely. I could do one for crafts, one for my Bible study, etc. And I could just fit those down, and those little baskets will hold four that I got before at Daiso. And I did pick up two more, but I picked up white. So those will be in the bedroom with some organizational things I've got to get done in there up underneath my dressing table. And then the two grays will be in the back of my car because those are perfect for, I can grab those. And when we go to Austin, I can run to the grocery store and use those. And again, in Austin, you have to pay for your grocery bags. They don't want you to give out grocery bags. So that's why. All right. So I love, I highly recommend these. These are the A4 size. So that's letter size. And I love it, love it, love it. I feel these to the hilt. They take a beating and they really hold on. Okay, so hang with me. I'm going to move all that because I didn't realize. I thought I only had another thing or two underneath, and lo and behold, no, I forgot. So I am thrilled with this find. Okay, anybody who does camping, you and I both know you never wear your shoes in the camper. You literally, if you want to wear house shoes, you have your house shoes, and then you switch out. I found these. These are shoe trays. I have never in my life bought these. I've seen people have them. Pardon me, especially when you live in the north and you're dealing with snow. Hold on a second, grab a sip of coffee. But these are fantastic. So I bought one for my husband, one for me. I was using little baskets, which were a nightmare for me to have to put my shoes down in and pull out the others because I tend to don't use my hands. I always just do it with my feet. This is perfect. These were $1.75. Can you believe it? And my husband has really big feet. So the picture's this way, but the shoes are that way. But I'll probably put it this way so you have a place to hit. Anyways, I just find, pardon me, excuse me, we have the worst allergies right now. My husband and I have talked about it. I am thrilled with this. We each have a closet in the camper, the RV. And so I had contemplated getting one of these for the bottom. And there was a different style that if I go back and they're there, I'll pick them up. But if they don't, it's not a big deal. But we'll have other shoes in there, of course. I wear 3 pairs of shoes. That's all I wear. 4 if I count my shower shoes. So that's all I have. I don't have a lot of shoes anymore. So it made it really easy to clean out 2 white kitchen trash bags full of shoes out to give to Goodwill. I knew that I needed post-surgery shoes, dressy shoes, summer shoes, water shoes. That was it. And then I have some boots. And I still have to go through my boots and really think hard. And I'm going to do that this weekend. So there's that. And I bought, let me see. Okay. So I was thrilled as I walked through and I saw this. So I bought a long dress garment bag and a short dress garment bag, 2 of each. And they have 2 pieces in them. At least in the, hold on, let me see. In the short you get 2, and the long you get 1, which is perfect. And so the long I would put my dresses in, things like that, coats, whatever. And then the shorts, I would do it like that. So I want to try this out in the camper. I really, really want to try this out in the camper and decide, is this doable? And the reason why is because we store our clothes. And I tend to pull the clothes out every day and set them out for both of us. And so I'm just thinking that while things are in storage, though they're in a cupboard, I still like things in containers and whatnot, baskets, everything. I mean, I'm very container minded. I've always been. and it's easier to organize. It's easier to keep clean. It's all of that. And so, because I figured for my husband, he could have one of jackets and then one of shirts and pants or whatever he wanted to hang. And then we have several drawers, and then we have cabinets. And so, and I've already sent out tons of items that are, in cabinets and in the bottom of the closet till I can get everything put in drawers. And I'm not sure exactly yet what I'm going to use in the drawers. I have some like spacing things in there, like little baskets and whatnot, but I'm not sure how I want to set it up yet. And so, but we're getting there. I mean, it's all a process. They also have these vacuum seal bags for clothing that I might just stick in the camper. And the reason why I thought this was when you're there in the winter, you only want your winter clothes. You don't want your bathing suit and all that kind of stuff. And I could literally vacuum seal these and either put them underneath the bed, which is my first choice, or my second choice is underneath. We have tons of storage underneath the RV itself. I mean, it's an RV. It's not, it's like a bus. You have tons of storage. Then my husband has filled it out very nicely with all of his tools. So I'm really thinking under the bed. And then the reason why I'm thinking this is I just think that when we're in the summer, we don't want heavy coats. When we're in the winter, we don't want, yeah. So anyway, so I thought those would be extremely helpful. Now I'm going to scooch everything out of the way to show you. I got a big basket too. This is fantastic. You could use this easily as a laundry basket. It is a more price. It's like six something, I think $6.75 maybe. Let me see here. Hold on. I feel like that for me, I don't need huge laundry baskets. And as we convert our spare bedroom, yeah, it was probably $6.75. So if it says 5, you go up 1 and then you add the 75. So I still feel like though this is a basket that will probably be here forever. Because it has these handles. They are such good handles. And then you also have these. So if you have, laundry, whatnot, and as we're converting our old son's room into more of a like office storage or I'm going to, my husband doesn't know yet, but anyways, office storage and laundry room. That's going to be fantastic. And I plan to also put in like a chair like an extra wide chair or a futon that will fold out so that like if we need to use the spare bedroom for someone and then the kids can be in that room, that'd be perfect. And I want we used to always go stay with my parents and we all had to stay in the same room. And that's great when they're babies. And I will totally support that with babies. But as I get older, mom and dad need a little retreat. Kiddos need a little retreat. You know what I mean? And we also, when our daughter moves out, we will convert the mini house and it will be there for the kids who want to come visit. And that will be their getaway. That'll be our gift to them. That'll be their getaway. That's if my husband doesn't like totally say, I don't want to do this anymore. He has really, last night for the first time, he said, I just don't know if I want to do the poultry anymore. And I said, don't do it then. And he just kind of looked at me and I said, Steve, you got to understand, I had 4 birds. They were loud. They were beautiful. They were wonderful, but it was a lot to care for. And they were messy, very, very messy. And my husband hated the mess. And it created a lot of stress for us. And I told him, I said, if I ever get another bird, it'll be one small bird. I said, I've even looked at lovebirds and thought about those. And he kind of looked at me like, no more birds. And I said, I'm not rushing to do anything. I want to get through Christmas season without having to have the hassle of a bird, etc. And if I have a bird, there's a section of my kitchen that I would keep the bird in. And it's like, it's not in the eating area. It's not in the food prep area. It's just like an area that's more of a storage area. And but we need to get everything settled in our house and get caught up and all that kind of good stuff. So anyways, but okay, most importantly, if you have made it to the end, I want you to know I have been praying and watching Florida, now South Carolina. I mean, guys, this storm is just, please be in prayer. Please be seeking out how you can help people. Our son-in-law's family has a house down in Florida. It sounds like it didn't get damaged. They're in the process of building their kind of, forever kind of retirement home. and I don't know if that got damaged or not. You know, we're waiting to hear back, but their friends were safe, etc. But their friends can't even get over the bridges to go check on these things. I mean, people were so caught in this storm. There is no doubt. And if you did not, growing up on the coast, when that storm starts to even like look like it's coming your way, you get the heck out of town, and you do it long before the traffic is so bad. We got caught one time coming out of Kingsville to go up into the hill country to get away from the storm, and my husband didn't take it seriously, so we ended up taking back roads all the way up and all the way down. We went back home because the traffic is so bad. The evacuation routes are just, you can sit there for, literally 8, 9 hours on a 3 hour drive. And my sister dealt with the same thing with, I think it was, I can't remember which hurricane it was. Anyways, and I remember calling her because she wasn't going to leave because she has to be at the hospital, and her husband has a business and things like that. But I remember calling her and saying, hey, if you need me to, I'll come get my nephews. And sure enough, she evacuated, but she was caught for, I think it was an 8 or 9 hour trip that is normally I think a 3.5 hour trip. So you could imagine. And they were afraid of running out of gas. And there was this man on the road that was helping her, because they were trying to find a gas station and, things like that. So you have to understand it's more than just XYZ. There are so many components to this. So, and my husband said, yeah, man, when you're that far down south in Florida, and we've been down there, you got to really consider, do I hunker down or do I take a chance to get on the road, and getting caught? So, yeah, it's just really heartbreaking. I lost my home when I was 5 to a hurricane. My grandparents lost a home in Galveston. I believe it was Hurricane Carla, and they literally had a water, like, you have the water that goes down into something, and then you push the levers and you have hot or cold water. All they had left was the top jug, and it was sitting right where the house had been. I mean, there wasn't a cement driveway. There was nothing. It was sand and a jug. So, you know, they would have, if they had been in that house, they wouldn't have survived. And so, you just please, guys, if you have time to evacuate and you're hearing my voice and you're in the path of the hurricane, please, you take your most important things you cannot replace, like your documents, your pictures, your whatever, your grandmother's ring, whatever you cannot replace, and everything else, it can be replaced. And that's what insurance is for. So, and yes, it's horrible. It's horrible. I mean, we lived in apartments for, I don't know how long we lived in the apartments. It felt like we were there at least a year while they rebuilt our house. So, and my dad and, daddy and the neighbor went back down immediately after the storm hit to protect the properties. And we were in Houston when it happened, and they got construction guys out there early because they were back so fast, and because people took their time evacuating, took their time going back home. And seriously, when you're in that situation, it's kind of like, you're going back to extreme heat, high humidity, flooding, no water, no electricity. I mean, guys, please be in prayer on how you can help people. Please, please, please. um the easiest thing is to donate online, and it is the most effective use of your dollar. I'm going to tell you right now. FEMA, places like that, they're going to bring in water, they're going to bring in ice. My dad would stand in line for hours for ice and water. I mean, it was just really, um, we weren't too far from the water, from the bay. We were probably, well, we had a laguna that was very close to where we lived, and that was probably maybe, I don't know, half a mile. And then we were probably 2 miles from the actual bay itself, maybe not even that far. So, but for us, we lived across the street from a golf course, and it was the tornadoes that would spin out on the golf course, pick up speed, and then come back. And they would hit, like, in our case, it hit like every other house. So there was our house that was hit. Our neighbors who were in the house, praise God, were never hit. But the next door neighbor's house was a 2-story. It lifted the roof up and put it on top of the house while they were in it. So you could imagine how frightening that was. And I've heard people, I have friends down in Corpus Christi that when these things hit, they'll be like, please just send me any information. We're not getting anything now. Just text me information. Please text me information. I'm like, okay, okay, okay. I've sat and watched storms and literally texted all the information. So, hold on one second, guys. Excuse me, you can hear my voice is kind of getting all weird. Anyways, but so just be in prayer. Please, please, please be in prayer. And just know that if you're in those places, you are in my prayers. And please, if you have not had the storm hit yet, they have had, I think, 20-foot palm trees completely uprooted out onto the ground. And if you know anything about palm trees, they are meant, I mean, God made them to sway, to bend, all of that. You very rarely see them uprooted. So this has been a vicious storm. So please, please, please get to safety. Okay, that's my 2 cents. I just want you to know, I remember Celia without a shadow of a doubt. I remember all of it. And I just want the best for you. And that's why I'm saying it. So, and again, if you're not in those areas and you would like to help out, please research. I know that I was listening to Sirius XM 63, which is The Message, which is a Christian radio station, and they are pushing, or not pushing, but they're showing an alternative. You could go to their website or Facebook or whatever, and you probably find out about who they are encouraging. It's a ministry that's going to help support those areas. Also, there's local churches that will send people. See what you can do to help in that way. There'll be local donation spots. See what you can do in that way. But again, I will tell you flat out, it is so hard for them to sort various materials as opposed to bulk buying water, bulk buying, blankets, bulk buying whatever that is needed. So, and of course, Samaritan's Purse usually goes and sends people places that go through catastrophic events. So, those are some ideas. Salvation Army, which started out very much a Christian ministry, I'm thinking it still is. They will probably have people there as well. So, anyways, those are just some ideas, but let's support these areas as best we can. Let's support them in prayer. Let's support them in whatever we can give. And if you have $1 and that's all you have to give, that dollar is the widow's mite, my friend, and that is a blessing. So God will use that dollar in ways that you can't even imagine that he will use that dollar. So, and that $1 is $1, seriously. So, all right, friends, I'm going to let you guys go. I am committed to more organizational and bargain find type videos. I kind of want to do bargain finds on Friday, but I've kind of just intermittently stuck them in because I've been so sick. So all this silly sickness. But and then we're going to have some travel coming up. So I have some things I'm filming ahead, but I just want you guys to know that I'm committed to offering more of this. And as we go through our massive declutter and I find organizational things that fit and work perfectly, I will let you give you feedback. This worked great, just like these work great, and I'm back for more. Seriously, these are incredible for organization, especially for those of us who do crafts, paper crafting especially. They're just fantastic. So those are things that are like a no-brainer to me. And, I go and I buy them again. It's a good deal. And they're $1.75. Seriously, you can't beat that. And the quality is very, very good on those. So anyways, that's it for here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, we'd love to have you. And, don't you just love these? These are so cute. Most importantly, leave a comment. Tell me which one was your favorite. And most importantly, I pray your day is blessed, creative, and lovely. And just go out and make it a great day. And let's remember our friends that are in difficult situations. And I'm going to put this up Saturday because I'm talking about those hurricanes. And I want us to continue to consider how we can help. All right, guys. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Y'all take care. Bye now.